new Apple I person, complete with multi-touch and volume control. Doesn't it feel good to touch? Doesn't it feel good to touch? Doesn't it feel good to touch? Are we spending more time on our devices than we are on our own self-care? In Touch Me with Marshall Jones, Counting Stars by Suhani Shah and Hassan, and The Broken System by Joanna Yang, we are going to explore the many ways that we can replenish our souls. My world is so digital that I've forgotten what it feels like when it used to be hard to connect. My friends form cliques, but it's even more difficult to connect now that cliques form friends. But who am I to judge? I face Facebook more than books face me, hoping the book face the faces. I update my status 420 space to prove I'm still breathing. Failure to do this daily means my whole wide world would forget that I exist. But with 3,000 friends online, only 5 I can count in real life, why wouldn't I spend more time in the world where there are more people that like me? Wouldn't you? Here, it doesn't matter if I'm an amateur person as long as I have a profile. My smile is 50% genuine and 50% genuine HD. You will need Blu-rays to read the whites of my teeth. But I'm not that focused. 10 tabs open, hoping my problems can be resolved by a 1600 by 1700 resolution. This is a problem with this evolution. We used to sit in treetops though. We swung down to stand upright and someone slipped a disc. Now, we're doubled over our desktops, from the Garden of Eden to the branches at the Macintosh Apple. Picking has always come at a great cost. iPod, iMac, iPhone, iChat. I can do all these things without making eye contact. We used the sprint to pick and store apples. Now, we run to the Sprint store to pick Apple products. It's scary. I can't hear the sound of Mother Nature speaking over all that posting. And along with it is our ability to feel as it's fleeting. You would think these headphone jacks interject in the flesh, the way we connect the disconnect power on, so we get powerless. They got us love drug like e-pills, so we e-trade email emotion like e-commerce. Because now money can buy love for $9.95. A month took to proceed to checkout. Click to X out with a hot on Twitter. Click, I've uploaded this hug. I hope she gets it. Click, I'm holding my daughter over a Zoom conference call while she's crying in the crib in the next room. Click, so when my phone goes off at my hip, I touch and I touch and I touch, because in a world where there are voices that are only red and laughter is never heard, I'm so desperate to feel that I hope the technological can reverse the universe until the screen can touch me back. And maybe it will, when our technology is advanced enough to make us human again. when the days were light and the nights were like fairy tales? Thoughts were limitless. The world seemed fair. Everyone was a friend. No sorrows knocked at the door. There was always time for more happiness. No dream was too big to try. We believed we could fly. The moon chased our cars, and we enjoyed counting stars. But as life goes by, we stop being that child. Our everyday dreams are no longer that wild. The world quickly goes by as we keep getting old. And all our thoughts now revolve around competition, riches, and goals. Getting by is not simple anymore. An easy life is an age-old folklore. It feels like every next moment wants to see us fail. That's when we realize life's no longer a fairy tale. The race to success tends to take up most of our time. And to spend for our own leisure is considered the biggest crime. And just to feel good, we tell ourselves, happiness is free. But deep down, we all know everything comes with a price. You see, in family, friends, and love, we find our happy place. But then reality again hits us in the face. Because with time be our friends, a dog or our first lover, all tend to go away to make us realize that nothing lasts forever. But if it wasn't for all this pain, agony, and strife, an integral part of our life would be missing. Because without the suffering, we couldn't enjoy the glory without the struggle. There would be no happy ending to the story. So, every once in a while, take a moment and smile. We don't have to let go our inner child because the moon is still chasing our cars. And the sky is waiting for you and me to count stars. When I left school at the age of 18, I knew more about the curriculum than I knew about myself. Led by perfectionism and the fragrance of an A, I was swept up in its promise that I would be an adult when I left. But this industrial model is numbed efficiency. We're working in factories, had our activities broken up by bells, that I was lulled into the routine of route memorization. So, if I walk into a job interview, they ask, what are your strengths? And I say, I can recite the first 13 numbers of pi. Education feels misunderstood. School tells us that the answers to our questions can be found in the back of a textbook. But to save our burning questions for master class. It seems ironic that at 18, I couldn't finish an essay on time. Rhymes couldn't feel the music underneath, so naturally, I became a teacher. Thank you.